Jade Williams was a woman who turned dreams into reality. For years, her work had graced the pages of glossy magazines, showcasing some of the most beautiful and exclusive spaces the city had ever seen. Hotels, lounges, restaurants, you name it. If it had Jade's touch, it became a masterpiece. She was no stranger to high society, often rubbing shoulders with clients who were celebrities, business moguls, and influencers. But tonight wasn't about her career. It wasn't about networking or showing off her skills. Tonight was her rare night off. After months of pouring her soul into her latest project, Jade had decided to treat herself. She had heard whispers about a new VIP lounge that had taken the nightlife scene by storm. The buzz was electric. People raved about the exclusive atmosphere, the opulent decor, and the sense of prestige that came with simply walking through its doors. This was her chance to relax and experience what so many others had described as the pinnacle of luxury. Dressed to perfection in a sleek black gown that hugged her figure, Jade arrived at the club, her heels clicking against the pavement with purpose. Her makeup was flawless, her confidence unshakable. She wasn't just another guest, she was a woman who knew her worth. As she approached the entrance, the golden glow of the lounge's neon sign reflected in her eyes. She smiled to herself, anticipating an evening of music, laughter, and perhaps a bit of champagne. But the moment she reached the entrance, something shifted. A burly bouncer, arms crossed like a fortress, stood at the door. He looked her over briefly, his expression unreadable. Jade handed him her ticket with a polite smile, expecting a swift nod and a warm welcome. Instead, his response was curt and cold. "Sorry, ma'am. This area's for VIPs only." At first, Jade blinked, confused. She had purchased a VIP ticket days in advance. She double-checked the embossed lettering on the sleek black card in her hand. It was unmistakable. Her ticket granted her access to the very lounge he claimed was off-limits. "There must be some mistake," Jade said, keeping her tone calm and professional. "This is my ticket. It's for the VIP lounge." The bouncer didn't even glance at the card. Instead, his eyes darted past her, scanning the crowd behind. "I don't make the rules. Step aside, please." The dismissal was as sharp as a slap. Jade felt a pang of embarrassment creeping in, but she quickly masked it with a composed smile. Maybe he didn't understand. Maybe it was a mix-up. Before she could respond, a ripple of laughter caught her attention. To her left, a group of well-dressed patrons stood in a loose circle. Their laughter was loud enough to draw attention, and their eyes were unmistakably locked on her. One woman, dressed in a glittering gold dress, leaned in toward her companions with a smirk. "Looks like someone didn't get the memo," she whispered, loud enough for Jade to hear. "VIP isn't for everyone." Jade's stomach tightened. It wasn't the first time she'd encountered this kind of subtle humiliation. She had spent years in her industry dealing with people who underestimated her, people who judged her by her appearance rather than her accomplishments. But tonight, she hadn't expected it. She hadn't prepared for the sting of such blatant disrespect. The bouncer shifted, signaling for her to move aside. Jade hesitated, glancing at the glowing doors behind him. She could hear the muffled thrum of music and the clinking of glasses. That was the space she had looked forward to all week. She had earned this evening, and she wasn't about to let a misunderstanding ruin it. "I think there's been a mistake," she said again, her voice firmer this time. She held up her ticket, making sure he could see it clearly. "This ticket is for the VIP lounge. I paid for it." The bouncer's expression didn't change. If anything, he seemed annoyed now. "I said no. Step aside, ma'am." Behind her, the group's laughter grew louder. A man in a tailored suit leaned over and added, "Maybe next time, sweetheart. Better luck next year." Jade's cheeks flushed, but she refused to show any other sign of emotion. She straightened her shoulders, her eyes locking with the bouncer's. For a brief moment, she considered arguing further. But then, she caught sight of a small smirk tugging at the corner of his lips. He wasn't going to budge, not because of any mistake, but because he didn't want to. She stepped back, giving him room. But she didn't leave. Instead, she stood to the side, her gaze lingering on the entrance. She watched as other patrons breezed through the golden doors with no hesitation. Men and women, some in designer outfits, others more casually dressed, all waltzed past without even a glance at their tickets. The unfairness of it all settled in her chest like a weight. She wasn't unfamiliar with this feeling, but it didn't make it any easier to swallow. As the minutes passed, Jade's humiliation turned to frustration, and then to something else entirely, determination. Jade Williams remained by the entrance of the club, her posture elegant despite the heavy air of humiliation weighing on her. She observed the people entering the VIP lounge, noting how the bouncer's demeanor shifted depending on who approached. To one young man in a trendy suit, he offered a respectful nod. To a glamorous older couple, he opened the door with a warm smile. But when Jade had approached, all she'd received was dismissal. It wasn't about the ticket, and it wasn't about policy. It was about something deeper, a silent judgment, an assumption that she didn't belong. Jade's mind raced as she watched. Her instincts, honed over years of navigating difficult situations, told her there was more to this than met the eye. A part of her wanted to walk away, to avoid causing a scene. But another part of her, the part that had fought for every success in her life, refused to let this go. As she stood there, a young server carrying an empty tray emerged from the lounge. He paused when he saw Jade and gave her a fleeting look of pity before quickly averting his eyes and hurrying away. That single glance was enough to fan the flames of Jade's determination. She wasn't imagining the disrespect. It was real, and it was deliberate. Underscore 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 on. Inside the club, the music pulsed, and the muffled sounds of laughter and chatter teased Jade's ears. She could picture the scene vividly, people lounging on plush chairs, sipping expensive cocktails, and basking in the glow of their perceived exclusivity. She thought of the countless lounges and spaces she had designed in her career, places that exuded elegance and comfort, places where people felt special. Ironically, it was her expertise that had likely influenced the very design of this club. Yet here she was, standing outside, as if she were an intruder in a world she had helped create. The group nearby, still whispering and laughing, added to her frustration. Their words weren't clear, but their mocking tones were unmistakable. Jade took a deep breath, forcing herself to focus. She had learned long ago that reacting impulsively only gave people like them more satisfaction. If she was going to respond, she would do it on her terms. Underscore 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 on. Jade finally stepped back from the entrance, retreating into the shadows where she could observe without being noticed. Her sharp eyes scanned the exterior of the club, taking in every detail: the signage, the staff's movements, the interactions between guests and employees. Patterns began to emerge, subtle but telling. She noticed how the bouncer barely glanced at the tickets of certain patrons but scrutinized others. She saw how the staff's demeanor shifted depending on the perceived status of the guest. Her gaze fell on a tall man in a crisp navy suit standing a few feet away. He seemed to be waiting for someone, checking his watch every few seconds. Jade approached him with her usual grace, her voice calm and measured. "Excuse me," she said. "Are you familiar with the VIP lounge here?" The man looked up, startled at first, but quickly composed himself. Yeah. It's supposed to be the best in the city." Why do you ask? Jade offered a polite smile. I was curious. Have you been inside? Not yet, he admitted, glancing toward the entrance. I'm meeting someone, but I heard it's pretty exclusive. They don't just let anyone in. Is that so? Jade replied, her tone neutral. She glanced back at the bouncer, who was now laughing with a group of young women as they entered. Interesting. The man gave her a curious look but didn't press further. Jade thanked him and stepped away, her thoughts spinning. She had dealt with exclusivity before. Her line of work revolved around creating spaces that catered to elite clientele. But there was a difference between exclusivity based on genuine value and exclusivity rooted in prejudice. This club, it seemed, fell squarely into the latter category. Underscore 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 on. As the evening wore on, Jade remained near the entrance, quietly taking mental notes. She wasn't sure what her next move would be, but she knew she wasn't leaving until she had a plan. The humiliation she had felt earlier was now a distant memory, replaced by a fierce resolve. She thought back to the countless obstacles she had faced throughout her career. As a black woman in a competitive industry, she had encountered more than her fair share of skepticism and condescension. But she had always found a way to rise above it, proving her worth not through words but through action. Tonight would be no different. Her phone buzzed in her clutch, interrupting her thoughts. She pulled it out to see a message from her best friend, Mia. Mia, how's the VIP life treating you? Champagne and caviar yet? Jade hesitated before typing her response. Jade, not quite. Got turned away at the door. Long story. The reply came almost instantly. Mia, what? They turned you away? Oh, they messed with the wrong woman. Tell me everything. Jade smiled faintly at her friend's outrage. She typed a quick reply promising to explain later, then tucked her phone away. She appreciated Mia's support, but this was something she needed to handle on her own. Underscore 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 on. The night deepened, and the crowd outside the club began to thin. Jade noticed a shift in the bouncer's demeanor as the line dwindled. He seemed less vigilant now, occasionally checking his phone or chatting with a colleague. It was a small opening, but Jade knew how to make the most of even the smallest opportunities. She approached the entrance again, this time with a different strategy. Instead of presenting her ticket, she addressed the bouncer directly, her tone calm but firm. Excuse me, she said. I'd like to speak with the manager. The bouncer looked up, surprised. The manager? What for? It's regarding your policies, Jade replied, her gaze steady. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. The bouncer frowned, clearly annoyed. The manager's busy. If you've got a complaint, you can email the club. Jade didn't flinch. I'd prefer to speak in person. If the manager is too busy to address concerns from paying guests, then perhaps this isn't the establishment I thought it was. Her words carried an edge, subtle but unmistakable. The bouncer hesitated, glancing toward the lounge. Finally, he muttered something under his breath and disappeared inside. Jade waited, her heart steady despite the tension in the air. She knew she was taking a risk, but she also knew her worth. If this club thought they could dismiss her without consequences, they were sorely mistaken. Minutes later, the bouncer returned with a middle-aged man in a tailored suit. His name tag read Paul, and his expression was a mixture of curiosity and irritation. I'm Paul, the manager, he said, his tone brisk. What seems to be the issue? Jade met his gaze, her voice calm and measured. The issue is that I purchased a VIP ticket for this lounge, and your staff refused me entry without explanation. I'd like to know why. Paul's brow furrowed as he looked her over, his eyes briefly flicking to the bouncer. I'm sure there was a misunderstanding, he said, his tone dismissive. We'll refund your ticket, of course. Have a good night. He turned to leave, but Jade's voice stopped him in his tracks. A refund won't address the issue, she said firmly. This isn't about money. It's about respect. Paul turned back, clearly annoyed now. Look, ma'am, we reserve the right to deny entry at our discretion. If you're unhappy with our decision, there's nothing more I can do. Jade smiled faintly, but it didn't reach her eyes. I understand. Thank you for clarifying. With that, she turned and walked away, her heels clicking against the pavement. But this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. Jade felt the heat of humiliation creep up her neck, warming her cheeks. It wasn't just the bouncer's dismissal that stung, it was the quiet laughter and sneers from the group standing nearby. Their smug expressions burned into her memory. She caught snippets of their whispers, sharp and cutting despite their low volume. Maybe next time, honey, one of them murmured, loud enough for Jade to hear, the condescension in their tone thick and deliberate. Jade's jaw tightened, and she clenched her fists at her sides, her polished nails digging into her palms. Every part of her wanted to respond, to say something that would wipe the smirks off their faces. But she knew better. Years of navigating a world that often dismissed or underestimated her had taught her the value of composure. She straightened her spine, lifting her chin as she turned away. Her heels clicked against the pavement with deliberate precision, the sound echoing in the night. She wouldn't give them the satisfaction of seeing her falter. Underscore 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 on. As Jade walked away from the club entrance, her mind raced. The bouncer's refusal and the group's cruel laughter replayed in her head like a taunting loop. She had faced discrimination before, subtle and overt, but each instance carried its own sting. Tonight was supposed to be different, a rare evening to unwind and celebrate herself. Instead, it felt like she was being reminded, yet again, of society's unspoken rules about who belonged and who didn't. She reached the corner of the block and paused, leaning against the cool metal of a lamp post. The city's vibrant nightlife buzzed around her, cars honking, distant laughter, the occasional burst of music from another club. But none of it pierced the storm brewing in her mind. Underscore 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 on. Jade thought about all the moments in her life when she had been made to feel less than. In college, she was the student who always had to prove she deserved to be there. In her career, she was the designer who had to fight twice as hard for recognition in a field dominated by others who underestimated her abilities. This wasn't the first time she had faced this kind of treatment, but it didn't make it hurt any less. Every slight, every condescending glance, every dismissive comment, they all added to the weight she carried. Her fingers brushed against the clutch in her hand, where the VIP ticket still rested. She pulled it out and stared at the elegant lettering embossed on the card. It was supposed to symbolize access, inclusion, and a sense of belonging. But tonight, it felt like nothing more than a meaningless scrap of paper. Why do I even bother, she muttered under her breath, the frustration bubbling to the surface. Underscore 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 on. She looked back at the club, the golden glow of its sign mocking her from a distance. She could still hear faint traces of the laughter from the group near the entrance, even though she was far enough away that it should have faded. It wasn't just their words that stung, it was the unspoken message behind them. They didn't think she belonged there. And worse, they thought it was their place to make that clear. Jade's grip on the ticket tightened as anger surged through her. She wasn't angry just at them, she was angry at the system that allowed people like them to thrive while people like her were constantly questioned, scrutinized, or outright dismissed. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, willing herself to calm down. Anger was a powerful emotion, but it wasn't one she could afford to let control her. If she was going to respond, she needed to do it on her terms. Underscore 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 on. Jade's phone buzzed in her clutch, snapping her out of her thoughts. She fished it out and glanced at the screen. It was her assistant, Daryl, texting her about an upcoming meeting with a high-profile client. Daryl, hey, just confirming tomorrow's presentation with the Carter Group. They're excited to see your ideas for the new hotel lounge. The mention of her work reminded Jade of her own power. She wasn't just anyone. She was Jade Williams, a designer whose work had transformed spaces into icons of luxury and sophistication. Her name carried weight, even if some people didn't recognize it on sight. She typed a quick reply. Jade, confirmed. Thanks for the reminder. As she put her phone away, a new thought took root in her mind. She had spent her career creating beautiful spaces for others to enjoy, spaces that made people feel special. But tonight, she had been excluded from a space that she could have easily designed herself. Her lips curved into a small, determined smile. They didn't know who they were dealing with. Underscore 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 on. The group at the club entrance was still lingering, their laughter occasionally punctuated by dramatic gestures as they relived some joke at her expense. Jade watched them from a distance, studying their movements and interactions. She noticed the subtle power dynamics at play, the way one woman, clearly the leader, dominated the conversation while the others nodded along. She saw how they glanced at other patrons entering the lounge, their eyes scanning for people they deemed worthy of acknowledgement. Jade had dealt with people like them before, people who measured worth by appearances and superficial markers of success. She had no intention of playing their game. Instead, she began formulating a plan. Underscore 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 on. The next day, Jade was back in her office, the city skyline stretching out behind her through floor-to-ceiling windows. Her assistant, Daryl, stood by her desk, reviewing the final details of the Carter Group presentation. Everything's set for tomorrow, Daryl said, handing her a folder. They're going to love it. Thanks, Daryl, Jade replied, her tone distracted. Her mind was still lingering on the events of the previous night. Daryl hesitated before speaking again. Is everything okay? You seem off. Jade looked up, her expression thoughtful. Do you know that new VIP lounge everyone's been talking about? Daryl nodded. Yeah, the one that just opened downtown? What about it? Jade leaned back in her chair, a hint of a smile playing on her lips. I had an interesting experience there last night. Let's just say it got me thinking. Thinking about what? Jade's smile grew. About how sometimes, the best way to handle disrespect is to show people just how wrong they are. Underscore 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 on. The memory of the bouncer, the sneers from the group, and the dismissive attitude of the manager were still fresh in her mind. But now, instead of feeling angry or humiliated, Jade felt something else: determination. She didn't just want to prove them wrong. She wanted to redefine the rules of the game entirely. Jade spent the rest of the evening replaying the scene in her head, every detail sharpening with each iteration. The bouncer's dismissive tone, the smug faces of the group, the manager's hollow apology, they were etched into her memory like a film reel stuck on repeat. As frustrating as it was, she knew she couldn't let it go. Back at her apartment, she kicked off her heels and collapsed onto the couch, her mind buzzing with a mix of anger and resolve. A glass of wine sat untouched on the coffee table as she stared out the window at the city lights. This city had always been her canvas, a place where she could turn bold ideas into reality. It had taken years of hard work, countless late nights, and a relentless refusal to back down for her to make a name for herself. And yet, one night at a club reminded her how quickly perceptions could overshadow accomplishments. She wasn't upset for herself alone, she was thinking of every person who had ever been made to feel like they didn't belong. This wasn't just about her. It was bigger than that. Underscore 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 on. The next morning, Jade arrived at her office early, the remnants of last night's indignation now simmering into focused determination. Her assistant, Daryl, greeted her with his usual cheery demeanor, holding a cup of her favorite coffee. "Morning, Jade. You're in early today," he said, placing the coffee on her desk. "Something on your mind?" Jade gave him a knowing smile. "You could say that. I've got a project I want to get started on." Daryl raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "A new design? I didn't see anything on the calendar." "This one's personal," Jade replied, her tone deliberate. She took a sip of her coffee, savoring the warmth before continuing. "I'm thinking about creating a space that challenges the idea of exclusivity as we know it." Daryl tilted his head, curious. "What do you mean?" Jade leaned forward, her eyes glinting with determination. "Last night, I was turned away from a place that prides itself on being exclusive. But their version of exclusivity isn't about quality or experience, it's about gatekeeping. It's about making people feel small so others can feel big." Daryl frowned. "That's awful. What are you planning to do about it?" "I'm going to redefine what it means to be exclusive," Jade said, her voice steady. "I'm going to create a space that's truly exceptional, not because it excludes people, but because it welcomes them. A space where everyone feels like they belong." Daryl's expression shifted from concern to admiration. "That sounds amazing. How can I help?" Jade smiled, her confidence growing. "We're going to need a team, a vision, and a whole lot of planning. But first, I need to make a few calls." Underscore 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 on. Over the next few days, Jade immersed herself in the project. She reached out to her network of architects, designers, and business partners, sharing her vision with an infectious enthusiasm that quickly gained momentum. Her first call was to Martin, a longtime collaborator and one of the city's most respected real estate developers. "Martin," Jade began, her voice firm but friendly, "I need a favor. Do you know the new VIP lounge downtown?" "Of course," Martin replied. "Everyone's talking about it." "What about it?" Jade hesitated for a moment before diving in. "I want to buy it. Or at least the property it's on." There was a pause on the other end of the line before Martin let out a low whistle. "That's ambitious. What's the story here, Jade?" She explained the events of that night, her words laced with a quiet determination that made it clear this wasn't just a whim. Martin listened carefully before replying. "You're serious about this?" "Dead serious," Jade said. "Can you help me?" Martin chuckled. "You know I can't say no to you. Let me make a few calls and see what I can do. Underscore 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 on. While Martin worked on securing the property, Jade focused on refining her vision. She wanted the space to be more than just a lounge, it needed to be a statement. A place where people of all backgrounds felt celebrated, not judged. She began sketching ideas late into the night, her pencil gliding across the paper as her thoughts took shape. The design was bold and modern, with an emphasis on comfort and accessibility. She envisioned a space where art, culture, and community converged, a place that felt alive with possibility. Her inspiration came from her own experiences, both good and bad. She thought about the spaces that had made her feel empowered and the ones that had made her feel small. Every detail of her design was deliberate, a response to the flaws she had encountered in other exclusive venues. Underscore 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 on. Meanwhile, Martin came through with good news. The property owner was willing to sell, and Jade quickly arranged a meeting. The negotiation was intense, but Jade's determination and business acumen won the day. Within weeks, the property was hers. When word got out that Jade Williams had purchased the VIP lounge, the city buzzed with speculation. Some wondered what she planned to do with it, while others scoffed, assuming she had bitten off more than she could chew. Jade paid no attention to the noise. She was focused on the work. Underscore 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 on. As renovations began, Jade visited the site daily, overseeing every detail and making sure her vision was coming to life. The old lounge was stripped down to its bare bones, the pretentious trappings replaced with elements that felt warm, inviting, and dynamic. Her team worked tirelessly, driven by her passion and clear sense of purpose. Even Daryl, who usually managed logistics from the office, found himself on site, rolling up his sleeves and pitching in wherever he could. "Jade," he said one afternoon as they stood in the middle of the construction zone, "this is going to be incredible. People are going to feel the difference the moment they walk through the door." "That's the goal," Jade replied, her gaze sweeping over the space. "It's not just about the design. It's about the message." Underscore 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 on. Finally, the day arrived when the new space, now named the Jade Room, was ready to open. Invitations had gone out to a carefully curated guest list that included everyone from industry leaders to local artists and community members. Jade stood at the entrance, greeting guests as they arrived. The bouncer who had dismissed her that fateful night was long gone, replaced by a friendly, professional staff who shared her vision for the space. The group that had mocked her was nowhere to be seen, but Jade didn't dwell on them. This moment wasn't about revenge, it was about creating something meaningful. As the night unfolded, guests mingled, laughed, and marveled at the beauty of the space. The energy was electric, a perfect blend of elegance and inclusivity. Jade watched from the sidelines, a sense of pride swelling in her chest. She had taken their rejection and turned it into something extraordinary. Days passed, but the memory of that night clung to Jade like a shadow. It wasn't just about the humiliation she had felt, it was about what it represented. The VIP lounge was a microcosm of a larger, deeply rooted issue, a system that thrived on exclusion, judgment, and superficial status. Every time she thought about it, the sting turned into a spark, igniting a fire within her. Determined to act, Jade threw herself into research. She began digging into the club's background, piecing together a picture of its inner workings. The lounge, though new and trendy, had its flaws. It was owned by a small group of investors who had made a name for themselves in nightlife but lacked the finesse to sustain long-term success. She combed through public records, financial reports, and even online reviews, searching for cracks in their shiny exterior. What she found didn't surprise her: mismanagement, high staff turnover, and a growing reputation for elitism that was starting to alienate potential patrons. Interesting, Jade murmured to herself as she read a particularly scathing review. It's all flash and no substance. Underscore 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 on. One evening, armed with a carefully chosen outfit that screamed effortlessly ordinary, Jade decided to visit the club again, but this time, undercover. Gone were the elegant dress and heels from her first visit. Instead, she opted for jeans, sneakers, and a simple jacket. With her hair tucked under a baseball cap and minimal makeup, she blended easily into the crowd. The bouncer barely glanced at her as she entered, this time through the general entrance. Inside, the club was just as opulent as she remembered: shimmering lights, plush seating, and a DJ spinning tracks that made the dance floor pulse with energy. But Jade wasn't there to dance. She was there to observe. Underscore 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 on. She moved through the crowd, her eyes sharp and her ears tuned to every detail. She noticed the way the staff interacted with guests, their demeanor shifting depending on who they were speaking to. The VIP patrons were treated with over-the-top enthusiasm, while others were met with indifference or thinly veiled disdain. She watched as one server carried a tray of drinks toward a group in the VIP section, their expressions strained. The group laughed loudly, oblivious to the server's discomfort. Jade recognized one of the women from her first visit, the one who had whispered, "Maybe next time, honey." Jade's lips pressed into a thin line, but she forced herself to stay calm. This wasn't the time to act on emotion. Underscore 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 on. She took a seat at the bar, ordering a drink she had no intention of finishing. From her vantage point, she had a clear view of the entire lounge. The polished surface of the bar reflected the glimmering chandeliers above, but to Jade, the imperfections were glaringly obvious. The bartender, a young man with tired eyes, set her drink down with a half-hearted smile. "Busy night?" Jade asked casually, her tone friendly. "Always," he replied, wiping the counter. "But it's not as glamorous as it looks. Most of us are overworked and underpaid." Jade raised an eyebrow. "Sounds rough. Why stick around?" He shrugged, glancing over his shoulder to make sure no one was listening. "It's a job. But honestly, this place isn't what it seems. Management only cares about appearances. They don't really care about the staff or the customers, just the ones who can afford to throw money around." Jade nodded thoughtfully, filing away his words. Underscore 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 on. As the night wore on, Jade continued her quiet observation. She noticed how the VIP guests dominated the space, their presence almost aggressive in its entitlement. Meanwhile, the rest of the patrons were treated as background noise necessary for the club's atmosphere but otherwise insignificant. She watched as the manager, a man in a tailored suit and a forced smile, made his rounds. He stopped at the VIP tables, laughing loudly and shaking hands, but ignored everyone else. Jade smirked to herself. The cracks in the club's foundation were becoming more evident with each passing moment. Underscore 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 on. Back at home, Jade spread her findings across her dining table, her notes and printouts forming a mosaic of information. She had mapped out the club's ownership structure, identified key staff members, and even found details about the property lease. Her discoveries painted a clear picture: the club was skating on thin ice. Its flashy exterior masked a series of internal problems that left it vulnerable. The owners were relying on the lounge's novelty to draw crowds, but their reputation was already starting to falter. "This place isn't untouchable," Jade murmured, a determined smile forming on her lips. Underscore 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 on. Over the next few weeks, Jade quietly laid the groundwork for her plan. She reached out to her network of professionals, including Martin, who had helped her secure the property. She also began assembling a team of designers, architects, and hospitality experts who shared her vision. Jade knew that to take over the lounge, she needed to play her cards carefully. It wasn't just about buying the property, it was about transforming it into something entirely different. Underscore 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 on. In her meetings with her team, Jade outlined her vision in meticulous detail. "This isn't just about creating a better club," she explained. "It's about creating a space where everyone feels like they belong. A space that celebrates diversity, culture, and community. It has to be bold, innovative, and authentic." Her team listened intently, their excitement growing with each word. Underscore 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 on. Meanwhile, Jade kept a close eye on the club, visiting periodically to observe its operations. Each visit reinforced her belief that the lounge was ripe for change. One night, she overheard a conversation between two staff members who were venting about the management. "They're cutting our hours again," one of them said, frustration evident in their voice. "But they expect us to keep up with the same workload." "It's all about appearances," the other replied bitterly. "As long as the VIPs are happy, nothing else matters." Jade's resolve hardened. She wasn't just doing this for herself, she was doing it for everyone who had ever been made to feel invisible or unimportant. Underscore 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 on. As her plan took shape, Jade began reaching out to potential investors and collaborators. She shared her vision with infectious passion, and it wasn't long before she secured the support she needed. By the time the deal to purchase the property was finalized, Jade was ready. She had a clear vision, a dedicated team, and the resources to bring her dream to life. The VIP lounge, once a symbol of exclusion and superficiality, was about to undergo a transformation that no one could have predicted. As the pieces of Jade's plan fell into place, her determination only grew. Her late nights were filled with strategy sessions and creative brainstorming. Each moment of rejection and disrespect she had faced fueled her resolve, shaping the vision she was crafting. Jade wasn't just building a new lounge, she was creating a revolution in how spaces like these operated. underscore 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 on. One evening, Jade returned to the club for what she knew would be her last visit before the takeover. Dressed in the same understated outfit, she walked in unnoticed, blending into the crowd. This time, her focus was on the customers. She listened to conversations, noting the kind of people the lounge attracted and how they were treated. The patterns were unmistakable. The wealthier guests were given priority, while others were barely acknowledged. At one point, she spotted a young couple who looked out of place. They seemed excited to be there, dressed in their best outfits, but their attempts to order drinks were ignored by the staff. Jade's heart ached for them. She remembered being in their position years ago, eager to experience something special, only to be dismissed as unworthy. She walked over and struck up a conversation with the couple, learning that they had saved up for weeks to celebrate a special occasion at the lounge. "This is supposed to be the best place in town," the woman said, her excitement dimming with frustration. "But it feels like we're invisible." Jade smiled warmly. "You're not invisible. Don't let anyone make you feel that way." Their gratitude was palpable, and it strengthened Jade's resolve. This was why she was doing this, to create a space where no one felt overlooked. Underscore 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 on. The next day, Jade met with her core team to finalize their plans. The energy in the room was electric, a mix of anticipation and excitement. "We're not just redesigning a space," Jade began, her voice steady but impassioned. "We're redesigning an experience. Every detail matters, from the lighting to the music to how guests are greeted at the door." She pointed to a series of sketches pinned to the wall, each one showcasing elements of the new design. "The bar will be open and inviting, with bartenders who actually interact with guests. The seating will be arranged to encourage conversation and connection, not segregation. And the artwork," she gestured to a vibrant rendering, "will celebrate local talent, making this space a reflection of the community." Her team nodded, their enthusiasm matching hers. "And the staff?" asked Daryl. "How do we make sure they embody this vision?" Jade smiled. "We hire people who believe in what we're doing. We treat them with respect and pay them what they deserve. Happy staff create happy customers. It's that simple." Underscore 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 on. As the renovations began, Jade found herself on site every day, overseeing every detail. The transformation was dramatic. The gaudy decor of the old lounge was stripped away, replaced with sleek, modern elements that felt both elegant and approachable. She enlisted local artists to create custom installations, giving the space a unique identity. The lighting was carefully designed to make every corner feel warm and inviting, and the music was curated to reflect a diverse range of styles and cultures. Jade also made a point to involve the community, hosting open forums where people could share their ideas for the space. She wanted the Jade Room, the name she had chosen for the new lounge, to be a place where everyone felt they had a stake. Underscore 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 on. Meanwhile, word of Jade's project began to spread. Some people were intrigued, while others were skeptical. The former owners of the VIP lounge dismissed her efforts as naive, convinced that their model of exclusivity was the only way to succeed. But Jade didn't let the doubters distract her. She was focused on the work, and the closer she got to opening day, the more confident she became. underscore 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 on. One evening, as she walked through the nearly finished lounge, Jade paused to take it all in. The space was a far cry from what it had been, a sterile, elitist bubble designed to intimidate. Now, it radiated warmth and vitality, a place where anyone could feel at home. Daryl joined her, holding a clipboard and grinning. "It's almost there," he said. "How does it feel?" Jade looked around, a sense of pride swelling in her chest. "It feels right," she said. "Like everything I've worked for has led to this moment." Daryl nodded. "You've done something amazing here, Jade. This isn't just a lounge, it's a statement." She smiled. "And we're just getting started." Underscore 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 on. The final days before the grand opening were a whirlwind of activity. Jade's team worked around the clock, putting the finishing touches on the space and training the staff. Jade made sure to personally meet every new hire, sharing her vision with each of them. "This isn't just a job," she told them. "It's an opportunity to be part of something bigger. I want every guest who walks through those doors to feel welcome, no matter who they are or where they come from. And that starts with you." Her words resonated, and the staff responded with enthusiasm. Underscore 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 on. The night of the grand opening finally arrived, and the energy was palpable. A diverse crowd gathered outside, buzzing with excitement as they waited for the doors to open. Jade stood at the entrance, greeting each guest with a warm smile. Gone was the bouncer who had once turned her away. In his place was a friendly, professional team who treated every guest like a VIP. As the guests entered, their reactions were